to Istora Senayan. And these are the matches that have happened already. And very sadly, Wing Hongyang retiring in that men's singles. So next up is women's doubles, and I suspect there might be a bit of a pause before the women's doubles comes on. It is Yuki Fukushima, two-time former champion, in fact four-time finalist, with her new partner Mayu Matsumoto. Interestingly, they actually played against each other in a final here at the Indonesian Open, up against Gronya Somerville and Angela Newman from Australia. This, as you can see, is the third quarter of the women's doubles draw. Also in this section, Jolie and Pulela. We lost the number 2 seeds, Matsuyama and Nishida, two-time winners in 2021 and 22, and therefore the number 4 seeds, Pearly Tan and Tina Muralitharan, were moved into the number 2 seeded position, which is why in the draw, as we've just looked at it, there was no seed. Well, certainly there wasn't a top 4 seed in our section. Well, I will try and find out when the next match will commence, but in the meantime, do stay with us. Hopefully the players will be on court very, very soon. Welcome back to day 2 of action here at Istora Senayan, Indonesia Open for 2025. Our next match is women's doubles, and it features the Australian pair, Grania Somerville and Angela Yu, up against 2 players who have played against each other in the final of this tournament. It's Yuki Fukushima, the 2-time former champion, with her new partner Mayu Matsumoto. Now, as you can see in the third section of the draw, there is no top 4 seed, and that is because the number 4 seeds, Pearly Tan and Tina Morolitharan, got moved to the number 2 seeded position with the withdrawal of Matsuyama and Shida. It meant that Jolly and Pulela got put into a seeded position because they were the next highest ranked pair within the bottom half of the draw. So the Japanese combination in the red t-shirts. And this will be a first meeting between these 2 pairs.
All right, let's have the toss. Choose your color, black or red? Red. You have the black one, okay? You win the toss.
Well, it seems like the Japanese pair haven't discussed what they would choose. We've discovered by the gestures there that the Japanese pair have chosen to serve. Well, not only did the Japanese pair play against each other in the final here in 2018, they played against each other in 2 consecutive World Championship finals. But this is Grania Somerville, who turned 30 last month, from Melbourne, Australia, and they shot up 20 places on the world ranking to a career high as a combination of 61 after their quarter-final in Singapore last week when they lost out to Kim and Kong, who went on to win the title. Angela Yu is 22 years of age, also from Melbourne, Australia, playing in her first Indonesia Open. Yuki Fukushima is a 4-time finalist and 2-time winner with Sayaka Hirota. They won in 2018 and 19, and then lost in the final in 2022 and 23. So this, obviously, one of her favourite tournaments. 32 last month she was, Fukushima, 5'5", whereas Mayu Matsumoto is younger. She's only 29 years of age, 2-time former world champion, and that equates to 5'9½". Umpire for this one, Roberto Stomi Oscariano, and Maru Lailia is the service judge. She was the umpire in the last match. A busy week for all the court officials.
Ready to play?
Japanese coaching bench. Coach Nakashima on the right as we looked at them. And Lian Chu, head coach to the Australian team. One of the few female head coaches to a national team. Well, their quarter-final last week was the first ever quarter-final at a World Tour event for this Australian combination. And that's always a nice milestone to reach. No wonder they shot up 20 places on the world ranking. But still well outside the top 50.
Ladies and gentlemen, on my right, Yuki Fukushima and Mayu Matsumoto, Japan. And on my left, Gloria Somerville and Angela Yu, Australia. Yuki Fukushima to serve to Angela Yu. Love all. Play.
So Yuki Fukushima and Mayu Matsumoto getting this first round women's doubles match underway against the Australian Somerville and Yu. That's going wide. Well steamed. Fukushima and Matsumoto. This is the third Super 1000 event of 4 in the year, and they've been in the final of the first 2. They won the Malaysian Open and then reached the final of the All England. That's pretty good going in the elite tier tournaments by the Japanese, isn't it?
That's a fine accomplishment. And I guess they've sort of like gotten a second chance after their long-time partners have retired from international badminton due to injuries.
Yeah, that's right.
So that win in the first win in the Malaysia Open must have been exceptionally sweet.
Out. Service over.
They only actually formed their partnership in individual competition at the Kumamoto Masters, which I think was November last year, wasn't it?
It was.
So nowhere near a year yet that they've been playing together.
Good attack. Oh, did that go over?
That is extraordinary. She was so afraid of hitting the shuttle before it crossed over the nets, and somehow that shot conspired into being a perfect drop shot. Have you ever seen anything like that?
That was unreturnable.
It was.
You wouldn't have been able to return it without making an error. Should have waited until it hit the floor almost.
Extraordinary.
Service over. 2, 3. Service over. 4, 2.
Oh, there's another one.
Oi, oi, oi.
Mayu Matsumoto was almost... Oh, that's a terrific shot. Almost laughing at the start of that rally.
I think it wasn't meant to be that kind of shot. I think it was lucky from Fukushima.
I wouldn't have admitted it was lucky. I think I would have just said, oh, yes, of course, that's what I meant.
Just keep a straight face
Service
and go
over.
on.
3, 5.
Ooh, that was going wide, wasn't it?
Service over.
That was one of the things that I was sort of looking forward to see how much confidence you and Somerville have gotten from playing 3 matches in very windy conditions in Singapore.
Yeah.
Angela, you,
7.
the younger and more inexperienced of the 2 Australians, hasn't played in that many windy stadiums, I suspect.
Yeah, she's a tall, strong athlete, is Matsumoto.
Yeah.
And it was sheer power of shot that beat Somerville on that occasion. Nice. Now, Steve, maybe you can help me out here, because I was checking the record books, because Angela Yu is the daughter of Tang Hei Tian, who used to be called Tang Yong Shu.
That's right.
Olympic bronze medalist in Atlanta Olympic Games. Now, I have a feeling that she was in the final of the Indonesia Open back in 1995. Lost out to Gefei and Gu Jun. One of the websites that I was looking at said yes, that was right.
9.
And another had an Indonesian pair in the final.
Oh.
I'm relying on your little grey cells and your memory.
Don't rely on the memory nor the grey cells. But, hard work.
10. 5.
Of course, last week in Singapore, we had a player win the women's doubles title whose mother had won the Singapore Open women's doubles, and that's Chung So-young, who was the mother, and Kim Hye-jung.
11-5 interval.
Well, the Japanese pair have made an extremely strong start. 11-5 in this opening game. Powerful attacking play is breaking down the defence of the Australians.
When you're serving, just like push a little bit deeper on the serve. Okay, but we want like half smash a little bit so we can lift out.
Players back on court. Angela to receive. 11-5, play.
So 11-5, the advantage to Fukushima and Matsumoto. Incidentally, they've gone up to a career high ranking, the Japanese combination, up to number 9 as a pair, but they're both former world number 1s.
Service over, 6-11.
Tried a bit of trickery there.
7-11.
Fukushima.
Regarding the mother of Angela Yu, then according to the BWF website, I don't know if that was one of the ones that you had information from, but that says that she was indeed in the final with Chini Yuan and lost to Gefei and Gu Jun, as you mentioned.
Yeah.
8-11.
Year after I retired.
Yeah.
That final, 1995.
Oh, she missed that one.
9-11.
Well, I noticed that the Australian coach, Liang Chu, was telling her players, you've got to keep finding the angles with downward shots. And I think coach has noticed, the same as I had noticed, that the Australian defence, when they were forced to defend, was breaking down.
Yeah.
The best form of defence is attack.
And this is a good start to the first game.
5 straight points. Well, there isn't a centre line judge.
Matsumoto challenges all in.
Well, nobody's called it.
Yeah, the umpire called it because he gave a point to Somerville and Angela Yu. Serve 10 from the right-hand field.
I think it may have caught the line. What do you think, Sting?
I think it's wide.
Ooh.
I think Fukushima and Matsumoto will win the challenge.
Here we go. You're absolutely right, Steve.
Correction out. Service over. 12-10. Play.
Super return of serve.
Service over.
That's just about perfect
11-12.
from Somerville.
Yeah.
Six of the last 7 points, the Australians. The stick.
Service over.
Angela
13,
Yu moving out of the way
11.
there, and that's okay, but it became a little bit too much. So when you have these attacking opportunities, you have to sort of overcover. You have to be 2 players that overcovers the smaller area where you believe the shuttle will be returned to.
Yeah, it's a very good smash.
14-11.
Matsumoto's got.
Mid-court area.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah,
Service
it's nicely
over.
done.
12-15.
Wait, did you touch it?
13-15.
I wasn't sure.
I think once in a while, Somerville and Yu are missing out on the opportunity of using the sideways drift. When they have the attacking options, then going for the tram lines in the right side of the court is an option. It's very, very difficult for the opponent to get that back with quality. especially if the front court player then covers
Service over.
on the forehand
16,
side.
13.
So the right-hand side of the court, as far as the Japanese pair is concerned, towards their forehand side.
No, towards the Australians' forehand side. Then they will be attacking with the sideways drift.
Oh, okay.
To get a little bit of help from the drift.
So the right-hand side as we're looking down.
Where they're attacking now, but now there's the possibility for the cross smash back. That would be difficult to handle for the Japanese.
Service over. 14, 16. Service over. 17, 14.
It's a good smash again.
18, 14.
Power and precision right in between the two Australians. That was a good flick serve. Game point opportunities now for Fukushima and Matsumoto. Going wide. Well, there was a spirited fight in the middle of that opening game from the Australians, and I just felt that the Japanese pair were able to up their intensity a little bit to then power home 21-14 in that opening game. The game lasting 17 minutes.
Second game, love all. Play.
So the umpire calls for the start of this second game. Fukushima and Matsumoto having won the opening game 21-14 against Somerville and New.
Service over. 1 love.
Well, I was really trying to listen to what Lian Chu was saying to her players. Sadly, I wasn't able to hear it at all because there was a thrilling match on the adjoining court involving Indonesian players, and the cheers and the celebrations of the fans were so loud. But isn't that what we love about Istora Senayan?
That's what the players want. That's why they love to come here and play here.
Absolutely.
When they even want to play against Indonesians and face that enthusiasm.
Yep.
Way long.
Yeah, I can tell you from personal experience playing here in Istora, it is one of the great experiences as a badminton player. But I still don't know what Lian Chu was saying.
No. Good attack.
Nice.
Service over. 3-2.
They were not supposed to meet these two pairs in the first place when the draw was made. The opponents of Fukushima and Matsumoto, that was Jolly and Kopichan, but obviously as Matsuyama and Shida withdrew, they were moved away into a seated position.
Yes, but very close, because
it could easily have been Fukushima and Matsumoto, right?
Yeah, in fact, Jolly and Pulela,
4-2.
if they win their first round match, will play the winners of this encounter.
That's right.
But of course, Somerville and New were promoted from the reserve list.
Service over.
And I think
3.
That's a pity.
4.
The seeding lists where the seeded movement is done from had Jolly and Kopichan just in front of this pair here, Fukushima and Matsumoto. Good shot.
But on the world ranking that was published yesterday, that's now changed. Yeah. But of course, the seeding done a week ago.
Oi.
Service over.
It's a good opportunity for Angela Yu. And I think they're actually conducting themselves really well, Somerville and Yu, as long as they can get on the attack. Get a bit of help from the drift.
Yeah, step forward well there, Angela
Service
Yu.
over. 6-4.
Too long.
7-4.
This is an excellent start to the second game by the Australians.
Missed it as well.
8-4.
I think Fukushima and Matsumoto, they've got to start taking a more offensive-minded approach.
Service over. 5-8.
It's not so easy to play defense here in Istora Senayan.
Oh, that was just inside the line. That's wonderful precision.
Yeah. Good shot.
Service over. 9-6.
Interesting that both these players, both the Australians, have competed at the Olympic Games, the last two Olympic Games, retrospectively, with
10-6.
Mapasa. They're both partners.
Yeah,
Setyana
that's true.
Mapasa.
Yeah.
In the Tokyo Olympics, Gronya Somerville, and then in Paris last year, it was Angela Yu playing with Mapasa.
Service over.
That's the difficult part that they've got to watch out for. Look at this, Angela Yu playing a flat lift without really being in position. When you're not in position, high lifts to try and control it and make the timing difficult. When you're in position, then you can play the flat lifts and try to counter. You have to step forward. That's a good opportunity.
8-10.
Has she totally retired, Mapasa, or is she playing on and off?
I think she's totally retired. She put out a post on social media that was so eloquent and so heartfelt and so raw about the emotions, good and bad, of playing.
Yeah.
I felt it was a final fell well. Well, this is fantastic for the Australian combination. A 3-point advantage at the mid-game interval here in the second game.
They're mixing it up. So yeah, sometimes, yeah. I think Fukushima plays down more, and then the other one goes up more.
Code 1, 20 seconds.
From the back,
Code
really
1,
good.
20 seconds.
She liked it.
Players back on court. Down. 11-8. Play.
So 11-8 the advantage to Somerville and Yu from Australia against Fukushima and Matsumoto. Oh, that's short.
Oi, oi,
Whoa!
oi.
Almost got it each side of his way.
That's fantastic play by Somerville and Yu.
12-8.
Oi, look at that.
Yeah.
They were really, really close.
Final shot was superb, though.
There was the cross smash. with the sideways drift.
That's the one you were...
I was asking for that earlier on in the first game. It's even more powerful here in the second, where they also play with the drift alongside the court.
Ooh,
13.
you're all right.
8. Grab the court, please. Grab the court. Thank you.
So a 5-point advantage. Oh, was that not going wide?
It was close.
Service over. 9-13. You okay?
Brilliant. Fabulous play from Somerville.
Service over. 14-9.
There's a lesson in why you keep your racket up ready.
Are you?
Great interceptions.
Good lift.
Missed it.
That's a difficult shot.
Service
It was
over.
sliced straight down the line there
10,
with the sideways
14.
drift.
Another one goes wide of that sideline.
11-14.
They're starting to take a little bit more initiative now, Matsumoto and Fukushima.
Play.
Yeah, she's really hunting the shuttle
Yeah.
at the front of the
Service
court.
over.
Yeah. And
15.
I think Fukushima is
11.
a little bit too casual at the moment. I think there's a lot of Australian points waiting if they can put pressure on her even more than they've done so far.
You ready, Mayu? Service over. 12.
Well, it is
15.
not the hardest smash in the women's
Yes.
doubles discipline. Matsumoto's, it's got to be awfully close.
Okay. Quick. You. 12-15. Thirteen, 15. Change.
Four of the last 5 points now to the Japanese pair. Make that 5 of the last 6 points. Lovely,
Good play.
lovely.
Service over. 16-40.
This is a very important point. Because one senses that, as though they're behind Steve, one senses that the Japanese pair have got the momentum now.
They have the momentum, and I think you and Somerville have started to think about that they might be close to taking this to a decider.
Brilliant.
Right, that's super.
Yeah.
It's about getting it away from
16.
Maya Matsumoto at the moment. She's the more dangerous of the two Japanese players in the last 10 rallies.
Push that wide. And 8
16.
of the last 10 points. And the Japanese combination go into the lead. Yeah, good return of the flick serve.
Yeah.
Service over. 17 all.
Good, that's dangerous.
Service over. 18-17. Service over. 18 all.
She's got some wonderful defensive skills in that she can turn the shuttle or, you know, do something extraordinary, but she also makes a number of mistakes on that.
Makes some mistakes, yeah.
Right.
Two points away from this second game.
18.
Grania Somerville and Angela Yu. Oh, that's a super shot from Fukushima.
Service over.
Do you know, and I was just thinking in my mind, I like that drive defence from Somerville, but nobody followed forward.
No.
$19 all.
Going wide, I think.
Good smash.
Yeah.
It's gone wide. And the game point opportunity
Service over.
is with the Australians.
10 point 90. Ready?
Fukushima, she's been very happy to lift on the service returns in this second game. Let's see if she does the same here or plays it more proactively.
More
Service
proactive.
Yeah.
20 all.
So 20 all And extra points required until it's a clear 2-point winning margin. Oh my goodness.
Oi. Yeah.
Was a challenge
Maya
here.
That's a
Matsumoto
close
challenge
one.
is
That's a
called
very
in.
close one.
I have a feeling she might have missed it.
If you're right, Steen, then it's match point for the Japanese pair. If you're wrong, it's game point, a second game point for the Australians. How crucial is this instant review decision? It was plumb on the line.
Challenge unsuccessful.
So it
challenge
is a
remaining.
second game point opportunity for
Service
Somerville
over.
and you.
21-20. Mayu, return the shuttle. Play.
Super play by Fukushima.
Service over. 21-0.
We didn't really see her hunting the net in the earlier stages of this
No.
second game, did we?
No.
21 all. Fabulous smash across the body
Service over.
of Matsumoto.
22.
Will it be third time lucky?
Ronya.
Third
Ronya.
game point opportunity
Seven.
for the Australians.
Play on.
It's one game all.
Second game for like Ronya
23-21.
Angela Yu, 23-21.
The
One
second game in
all.
favour of the pair promoted from the reserve list. 42 minutes into the match, and it's one game all.
But at least I'm there now.
You're there, yeah. You can read it, you can step into it and always go past. Okay, make sure like you're not going back to the same spot. Yeah. You like smash, so then you kind of want to wait for like keep using it. Yeah. Because like now, if you're gonna hit like really hard, then you can put it in step
I think for like left is mixed up. Half one you can just
You're still like trying to move back. Like I think you're doing it like I move back where it's like
But I feel like it comes back. And it does come to me, so I have more time.
you can sit back, but just stay. Yeah, don't keep moving back. Remember, you like to sit down on this side. Okay, so it's a little bit harder, not too many like soft drops on this side.
後半の本当に1点差2点差がマッチされてるパンというかここがまあ
Code 1, 20 seconds. Code 1, 20 seconds. Players back on court. game. Love all. Play.
So the umpire calls for the start of this third and deciding game. Fukushima and Matsumoto having taken the first to 14. Somerville and New coming back quite wonderfully in the second game, taking it 23-21 on the third game point opportunity. Well left, that's gone wide.
Service over. 1-0.
Excellent.
2-1.
Keeping it down below the tape. Like the challenge early on by Somerville at the net. Good play.
Service over. 2-0.
The more I watch the Australian pair, the more I'm convinced that their definite formation, favoured formation, is Somerville going forward to the net, and Angela Yu. She's got a very powerful smash.
She has.
They're leaving her to use that power from the back of the court.
Service over. 3-2. Service over. 3-0.
Moved out of position with the whipped defence across court from the Japanese pair.
Easy to say afterwards. It's perhaps a little bit too wild when they're out of position or not in full balance. Then just play it below the tape.
So a half smash or a fast drop or something.
Fast drop, yeah. Just put it below the tapes. Let Matsumoto and Fukushima judge how much they need to, how much power they need to put into the return of the shot. I think the Japanese, they've been instructed to raise the pace, raise the intensity.
Yeah, it looks like it, doesn't it? And not only the intensity, I mean, all in all, they look as if there's a lot more urgency.
Yeah.
They're hunting the shuttle more.
8-3.
6 straight points.
Get ready.
Super.
Excellent.
Service
Good defence
over.
from Somerville,
4,
lifting
8.
the shuttle cross court, that one. And then lovely placement of the downward shot, and that wasn't full power.
No.
That's clever.
Goya Somerville challenges, call in.
From up here.
First challenge of the entire match by the Australians, but of course you can't save your challenges from earlier games. It's only 2 challenges per game. Now we're in a 3rd game. Oh, it was plumb on the line.
Challenge unsuccessful. 1 challenge remaining. Service over. 9-4. Play.
Nice.
Service over. 5-9.
I like the placement of that towards the right hip of Matsumoto.
6-9.
Well, the Australian pair have done well, because I thought that from 2-3 to 8-3, that the Japanese pair were beginning to sort of stamp their authority on this deciding game.
Yeah.
Oh, that's clever.
Service over. 10-6.
No one's home. Lovely drop. Well taken.
Excellent.
Service over. 7-10. Service
That's
over.
well left, and it
11-7
is the
interval.
Japanese combination.
Change ends.
The 2 former world #1s now teamed up together, Fukushima and Matsumoto, who have the advantage, a 4-point advantage, at the change of ends here in this deciding game.
But back person, like, just not too.
Court
don't get
1,
too
20
crazy.
seconds.
Hard smash it.
Court 1,
And if
20
you get
seconds.
hard smash, just go down the alley. Okay. But third, just
Players back on
try and
court.
lock in on your 3rd shot. Yeah, a bit more quality
On
on the
court
3rd
now.
shot too. Okay, come on.
Coaches, return to your chair. Yuki, on court now. 11-7. Play.
So 11-7 the advantage to Fukushima and Matsumoto here in the deciding game against Somerville and New. Oh, that was getting well long. So was that. Don't think the Japanese pair really
Service over.
worked out or understood the drift.
I don't think so either.
That was two shots that were going miles long of the back line, and they played them.
Service over.
And
12-8.
when they attack straight down the line there, the Australians, they've got to have a more active front court player. Got to move out, help cover. If the opponent can play that cross, well, then it's congratulations. But you need to overcover some parts of the court to be able to score.
Thirteen, 8.
She doesn't have the same confidence at the front
Not
of the
at
court.
all. I totally agree with you.
Yeah, Angela, you
It's
a little bit static as well.
Yes.
Fifteen, 8.
It's gone wide.
And look how wide it was.
16.
It was almost on the black tape. So I'm with you that I think actually both pairs in this match has taken a lot of shots that were going either wide or long.
I like that drive defense. Oh, that's in.
Service over. 9-16. Play.
Instead,
10-16.
I'm more and more convinced that the Japanese pair are really not sussed out this drift, and yet they've both played in this arena goodness knows how many times. I mean, Fukushima's been in 4 finals here.
But it's still the first match of the tournament, and and even though Singapore was also a drifty stadium, it was a different kind of drift the way I saw it.
Yeah.
Here it's all about attack.
That was going wide, wasn't it?
Service over.
Mighty close
17.
anyway.
10.
And the difficult thing is that when it's close, it doesn't go wide until it reaches your sort of like body height. It's the last 1 meter and 70 or so that takes it out.
Gotcha.
Service over. 11-17. Use your foot. Use your foot. Eleven, 17.
That's
Nice.
much better.
Much better.
12-17.
Proactive there in that rally. Angela Yu.
There
Service
you see
over.
how Matsumoto
18,
moved out,
20.
thus putting herself in a position to make the kill. We don't get it in replay.
Yeah, but that's the sort of thing you were wanting
Yes,
from
you've
the
got
Australians.
Yeah, you got to be able to leave some part of the court open.
Oh, that's a nice backhand kill. Keeping it straight.
19.
And
12.
technically, that was more difficult than hitting at Somerville. That's well played from Fukushima. 2 points away from a place in the second round.
Off.
1 point away.
20. Match point. 12.
Oh, that's
Hey.
beautiful. What a lovely shot to end the match. 21-12 in the deciding game in favour of Yuki Fukushima and Mayu Matsumoto. A match lasting 2 minutes over the hour mark.
Match won by Yuki Fukushima.
This is the
and
final
Mayu
rally.
Matsumoto.
And look at this
21-14,
beautiful cross-court net shot from
21-23,
Fukushima.
and 21-12.
Neither of the Australians were covering that at all. Left absolutely stranded. So safely through to the round of last 16, Fukushima and Matsumoto. 21-14, 21-23, 21-12 in the deciding game in a match lasting an hour and 2 minutes. Welcome back to Istora Senayan. 2 more matches to come here on day 2 of competition.